Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome to another first look video. Today is Let Them Trade by Spaceflower and published by ByteRockers Games. Getting very positive reviews over on Steam. It was released on the 24th of July 2025 and is currently selling for 26.50 Australian, so whatever that translates to in your local currency. We're going to jump in like I always do, and we'll read the blurb and then we'll just see what the game gives us. So, build a network of cities that produce and trade resources. Upgrade your castle and protect the cities from cheeky bandits. Tinker with the economy at your own pace and watch the charming wooden world grow into a lively and thriving kingdom. There's not a bad little graphical design here. We are going to, I'm going to hit campaign. We're going to do the tutorial. That's how I normally play these things, so learn the basics of Let Them Trade. Let's jump right in. Greetings, welcome to Let Them Trade. I am the king, your monarch and sovereign. This clever little fellow on my shoulder is my most trusted advisor, Mr. Nuts. Guessing it's a squirrel of some sort. Mr. Nuts. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yep. Well said, Mr. Nuts. Yes, I have big plans to grow the economy in my domain, but can't oversee everything personally. Feasts and balls are just so time intensive that I hardly find the time to do much else. So I'm looking for someone who is as hardworking as I am, and you look like just the right person. Let's learn how to play. Here we go. Top right of the screen, you'll see the current main quest, side quest, milestones. You'll be rewarded handsomely for completing these tasks I set you. So side quests and milestones are optional, but main quests must be completed to finish the scenario. Firstly, let's learn how to move the camera. For extra information, click the arrow button. Okay, so I'm guessing it's forward, back, left, and right. A, S, W, D. Move the camera with the mouse. So right mouse button and drag backwards and forwards and left and right. Rotate with the middle mouse button. Very, very standard. Q and E also. Zoom in and out. R to reset the rotation. P to reset position. Okay. It's time to build your first cities. Cities are founded by placing a city center. Select the city center in the Basics tab of the Build menu and place it in the highlighted tile. Basics, city center, op. That cost 1,000 gold, I guess. 6,000 here. And it's building. Need to wait for it to complete. Right. I'm assuming there's a speed up. No, not that one. I can click it. Ah, it's the F keys. Okay, we have Elmridge. Now that you have founded a new city, you can place production and residential buildings on neighbouring tiles. Start by placing 2 potato farms on green, fertile soil tiles and 2 peasant homes. You may hold down left shift to place multiple buildings. Okay, so we're going to go peasants, potato farm, 1, 2, and then a couple of peasant homes. And there's a little guy coming out and delivering materials, it looks like. Not sure where we get timber from at this point, but we're going to run a bit low of that, I'm sure. And they're all building. We've obviously got multiple builders happening once. What else we got around? We got some sort of mines over here. Forest over here. I'm guessing we can cut down if we can get across the water. And that's one of the homes. Farms are built. Last one building now. There we go. Did you see the little guys with carts transporting resources to the building sites just then? Certainly did. Those are the city transporters. All resources must be transported from where they are produced to where they're consumed, and the transporters are responsible for doing so inside the city. When you're about to place a building, you will see arrows which indicate the distance which will need to be travelled by transporters. A city only has a limited amount of transporters, which means that the bigger the city gets, the farther the transporters will need to travel, the more difficult it will be for them to keep up. You get that? You may have noticed that there are some grey unexplored tiles to the northeast of the castle. On the top left you can see the UI where your knights are listed. Left here. Click on the scout icon to select the scouting flag, and then click on the tile next to the unexplored tiles. Have them automatically reveal them, so I can go. I didn't do it, but okay, it's just coming out of the castle. So scout mode. I'm gonna send him there. Takes them a little bit of time. Okay, great. You have found a forest tile. Let's found a new city next to this forest tile. Okay, popping cities out everywhere. So, what is that menu? Basics, city. I reckon here. Those resource buildings need to be placed on a specific type of tile to work. The lumberjack must be placed on a forest tile and then will then produce wood. Like all production buildings, the lumberjack requires inhabitants to work there, in this case peasants. So don't forget to build a peasant home in your new city as well. Okay. So we want peasants, we want a lumberjack, we want at least one of them. And then we want a home. And I don't want that on the forest because I want to be able to farm the forest, so to speak. Okay. So Sir Terowin is heading back to the castle because there's nothing else to scout. This is the whole map, I take it. Okay, building away. City's built, Goldbrook. It's got 1,000 coins. And now that they're built, the little guys are delivering material. Carried 10 logs. One hit. Look like a guy pulling a cart, so 10 logs is pretty decent. Ooh, sounds when you get close. Pretty cool. Bring food and wood. Lots of stuff. Inhabitants have needs and wants, and this is reflected in the resources they consume. If the inhabitants' needs are met, they will remain in the city. If not, they'll become unhappy and move out. It may then take a while for new inhabitants to move in again, meaning the city will have a smaller workforce available in the meantime. The resources are broken up into two groups, basic and luxury. Basic resources are the more important, and if these are missing, the inhabitants will be very unhappy. If both basic resources are provided, then inhabitants will no longer move out and will fill all slots of the residential buildings, meaning the city has a full workforce available. Luxury resources provide extra happiness, but are not enough if the basics are missing. Besides making sure that inhabitants don't move out, happiness is also important because inhabitants provide money to the city depending on their happiness. The happier the population, the more money a city will have to trade and purchase goods. Fair enough, look at all this stuff moving across. Now that you have two cities, they will begin to trade with one another. However, traders will not move very quickly over normal tiles. You can speed them up and make the economy more efficient by connecting the castle and all the cities with roads. Okay, I want to go. Alright, the road. Okay, I don't know why that stopped there, but Each city has its own budget, which it will spend on buying resources from other cities. It will also sell resources which it overproduces. Therefore, the prices of resources in the economy are determined by supply and demand. Managing the production and flow of resources in the economy, and therefore indirectly managing the prices, is vital for success. This is because on every trade you levy a trade tax of 25% on both cities. This is your primary source of income. Try to build an economy where cities are specialised and must import many resources from one another, but beware of monopolies as they may drive up prices and make the economy inefficient. You can see the market price of a resource in the global resource overview in the top left. If you click on a resource in the global resource overview, you will switch to the focus mode. Here, lots of additional information will be available, including global production and consumption of that resource, as well as displaying which cities are trading and with whom. You can click on one and it'll show potatoes. And cool. Wood. And obviously it highlights the places where they're being made. So you can see this is green now. If I move the mouse a little bit, you'll see the two farms. If I select the wood, it's here, and whatever this one, boards. Planks. No one's making planks yet. We need to make planks. We need to do fish and wool. In our little economy here, the first city will produce potatoes and buy wood, and the second city will produce wood and buy potatoes. Cool. I need to finish this road. That. You can see how much faster that guy's going. Look at him go on that. Right. So they're bringing wood. They're bringing potatoes. As I mentioned before, transporters move resources inside a city, while traders move resources between cities. A city only has a limited amount of either of these, meaning that you can get overloaded if a lot must be moved at once. Cities can be upgraded, increasing the number of traders and transporters they have at their disposal. City upgrades can be applied at any time, provided you have the required coins and resources. Let's try this out now. Select one of the cities, and then in the main tab, click on the up arrow icon, the top left. Okay, so we can click on this one here. So here, it's going to take me 20 wood and 20 planks. It's going to give me one extra transporter, one extra trader, and a +2 to the city size. It's also going to cost me 500 coins. What's this one going to cost me? The same. But I don't know if I've got enough. Find out. I'll try it. There we go. We'll just do both. We don't have any wool. Okay, we'll get there. Bridges. Obviously, there's all sorts of stuff here. Ooh. Going to be upgraded very shortly. I'm assuming we need to make like a plank cutter here. Do its thing. Very good work. You have finished the first part of the tutorial. Part 2, you'll learn about researching more advanced, as well as upgrade and modifications. Okay. Next map. Fair enough. Greetings, my dear subject. After such a good showing last time, I've decided that you have promise and to teach you another thing or two. Today we'll be learning about research, upgrades, and modifications. Before we start, however, we need to solve a little problem. I've been siphoning off a few coins from the infrastructure budget here and there to pay for my birthday party preparations. In times of austerity, a strong leader must make tough decisions and set priorities, you understand. Sadly, this has led to some minor unintended consequences, such as the complete and utter dilapidation of the kingdom's bridges. Of course. Cool. You see those roads over there leading to the shore? The bridge connecting them collapsed, and now the two towns here can't trade. Let's connect them again before we get started. Select the bridge, the basics tab, and join the two together, basically. Let's go bridge, here to here. Good. Now the cities will trade again. Whilst wood and potatoes are nice, we also want to produce other resources. For example, planks are a resource made from wood at the sawmill and are required to build most buildings. However, Before you can build a sawmill, you must first research it in the research tree. Research is done in your castle. Normally, you must build the research center yourself, but I will construct it for you today to help speed up the process. Pop. Open the research tree in the top left corner of the screen and click on the sawmill to begin researching. Your castle will send traders to purchase the required resources and transport them back, where they will be converted into research points. Don't forget, you also pay market prices. If a resource is expensive, it will cost you. No, research. Don't worry about me. So I want this one. And it's going to cost me 20 logs and 28 coins. There you go. Oh, they've got money for the logs? Is that what that means? And they'll come back with the logs. So that's the purchase, and this is the delivery. Getting there. There's a little bar here filling up, 60%. Oh, what else we got around here? Stone. Sawmill is unlocked. Great, now the sawmill has appeared in the build menu. Place it down in one of your cities. I'm guessing the one that does the timber is probably a great idea. Sawmill, can go there. And then these guys are getting a bit more of a boost because they're now able to sell planks too. I'm assuming we'll then go and put a fishing village over here. What it's saying, wood's being delivered. Go. And let's crank up the speed, get it finished. Besides researching new buildings, it is also possible to research new upgrades. Once unlocked, these will allow you to select a production or residential building and upgrade it to a new level, improving its functionality and providing other benefits depending on the building and level. Try it out on one of the lumberjacks. In the research tree, select the level 2 icon above the lumberjack to begin the research. Lumberjack number 2. It's going to cost me 20 coins and 20 planks. So, there'll be a request. Here they are. 118 coins. They're buying planks from here. May not have had enough planks yet. Only saw one come back. Cruising along. So each, it needs like 10 cycles. Okay, lumberjack level 2, 20% output. Upgrading the lumberjack to a level 2 will increase its output by a good amount. To apply the upgrade, select the lumberjack and look at the upgrade. So you're a lumberjack and you need an upgrade. Currently doing 17 seconds for 4 wood. See what the upgrade gives us. And you get 4.8 every 17 seconds. In addition to allowing you to level up your buildings, researching upgrades will also unlock modifications. Modifications are different to upgrades in that they can be turned on and off at any time at no additional costs. Modifications are unique to every building and come in different types. Some provide bonuses depending on neighbouring tiles, and some change buildings' inputs and outputs, and others change how many and what type of inhabitants may work or live there. Both production and residential buildings have modifications, but for now let's test out the Forester modification for the Lumberjack, which was unlocked when you researched Lumberjack level 2. Select a Lumberjack and click on the Forester modification to activate it. So we got this one here. Very good. Last but not least for today, let's look at buying resources at your castle. As you may have noticed, if set to auto buy, your castle will send out traders to automatically purchase resources for the research center and other castle buildings. In the resources tab of the castle UI, you can set the target storage amount for each of the resources currently in the economy. When you toggle on auto buy, and depending on the amount you set, the castle will automatically buy or sell the selected resource. It may take a little while as the castle will negotiate a fair price with the cities, which takes time. If you want to speed this process up, you can use the direct buy functionality. You can access direct buy in the resource tab of the castle UI, and selected a list of cities and offers displayed for a particular resource, allowing you to instantly purchase or sell at the listed price from that city. Whilst this method is fast and convenient, the price will not be as good as when allowing the castle to haggle a price for you. Now try using direct buy to purchase wood for your castle storage. So what did this do? This gave us 17 seconds for wood, 26 seconds, 7.2 wood. Alright, so let's go over here and we want resources. And I need to get this up to 60 so I can that's the auto buy thing, or if it's just that must be direct. So I can just click on it and buy it, otherwise they'll just negotiate. Okay, so I can on up, 28. I guess we can look at this and I can only sell to Willow Holt. I can't buy from anywhere. I'll buy that. Okay, so we're just getting up to the level of the wood. I'm assuming this is just doing its thing. Here comes, it has 6 potatoes. Buy a bunch of wood. I want to buy 10. I just want to buy the 2. Have the 2. Going down. No, going back up again. Let's just buy the other 10. It'll be fine. Congratulations, you've finished the second part of the tutorial. Now let's continue on to the next one. We'll finish up the tutorial. Alright, my dear and loyal subject, welcome to the Crooks Cay on the outskirts of our kingdom. I know this may come as a surprise, but despite my impeccable, wise and selfless leadership, this kingdom does have an occasional problem with bandits. Whilst Crooks Cay may look like a lovely and serene island, it's been preyed on by the bandit Big Bad Bob for years. Except a bit of stolen food here and there, but Bob recently did the unacceptable and started robbing my sweet, sweet trade. Today we're going to learn how to train a retinue, equip the knight, and finally kick Big Bad Bob's butt. First, let's research the light barracks building in the research tree. When it's completed, you'll find it in the castle tab of the build menu. Place it down next to the castle. So we want to go research light barracks. Okay. What do we got going? We've got low happiness and stuff here. Sort of wood moving. You are generating wood. You are generating both. You also have food. You're unhappy. Do we have peasant home? We've got 3 homes. We've got 2 lumberjacks. Over here, we've got 4 homes and 2 potato farms. We don't have the ability to... Okay. Just do what he says for the moment, but we're going to need... we're going to need to get some planks going. I don't want to... This is already at the max building count. We need to upgrade our cities to be able to handle it. But maybe that's not the point of this one. Okay. Barracks is researched and built. Now you have a barracks, you can train some knights. They are produced in the castle and can be equipped to the knight when he is back home. They'll help him out in battle, increasing his combat strength and helping him defend bigger and badder bandits. At the light barracks you can train them, train the light newbies. May not be the strongest, but they'll still pad out the numbers. If you want more detailed information about any of the systems, open up the wiki. So click this and go, I want hello for training. They are just doing their thing. We've got 3. It's just doing its stuff, right? Part of me wants to upgrade them both. It's going to cost me money. And they're not asking me for it. Excuse me. But I dare say we'll need planks at some point. Third one being trained now. doing it. Okay. Great. It looks like the light retinue, I don't know, these guys are trained. Now you can equip them to a knight by selecting him and adding the light guys onto the knight's UI at the bottom of the screen. Knights. We'll just go, it's a Thoric. You can have 6 of them. Very good. Oh look, it's Big Bad Bob, and he's making for the trade route. Select guard mode on the knight UI and set the flag nearby to send him to go and teach Bob a lesson. Send him here. Did you miss him? Like, take him out. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we've lost one already. Am I meant to do something? Oh, I am. Oh, that's, okay, so this is the thing. It's just rolling. Got him. Different way of doing it. Bad Bob is running away. Then we need to destroy the bandit camp. So he needs some, probably a few more things. We've got that. We just okay. No, that didn't work. Trotting through the trees. A bit faster, Thoric. Wander on in. Let's click on this. Okay, looks like we might have beaten him. That's what you get for disturbing my lovely trade. Very good work. We sure showed him. Yes, it seems you really are handy to have around. I guess I'll have to find a job for you. Report back when you're ready, and I'll see you on the next map. Toodaloo. Alright, so that's been the tutorial for Let Them Trade. We've done this bit. You can see there's a fair bit of a game still remaining. So go and check it out using the link below if you're interested. Again, this is Let Them Trade. It was developed by Spaceflower, released on the 24th of July, 2025. Published by ByteRockers Games, available over on Steam. Go and check it out if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.